Welcome to Camden Uniting Church. I'm Linda Regals and I'm the chairperson for Church Council. It was interesting, we had to have a vote, and the vote said you were either staying or you were going or you were unsure.
A lot of confusion initially.
I was very upset because all of a sudden it appeared as though it wasn't available to us anymore. I felt it a great loss, actually.
He set forward a proposed budget and he said, from the front, we can do it if we're careful. That gave us all confidence to know that we didn't have to shut the door and leave, because that, for us, wasn't an option.
Our underlying feeling was we weren't being led in any way to leave.
I do remember putting in the form to say I'm staying in bold, and then I just said wherever I'm needed, just fit me in, I can do whatever's needed.
It just felt we were being flooded by God and he was saying, I got this, don't worry about it.
So we decided to stay.
I'd come alongside you guys a few times as a guest preacher. So I guess I knew a bit of your story. So I don't know that you were as broken as perhaps you might have thought. But look, that's not to say, look, I mean, we're all broken, aren't we? We all bring to God and to each other who we are at the time with our various bumps and bruises.
I felt a key instrument was everybody having a job, everybody having ownership. Because we were still small, we were still a little group of people wanting to get to know each other, but wanting to make it work.
Or this idea that instead of looking for ways to divide people, that we look for ways to be inclusive, no matter their theological peculiarities, whatever questions they're dealing with, whatever perspectives they bring, that we welcome people into this space.
Because we really are underpinned by this great faith that God's in every detail and we don't need to worry. Whilst we were little and hurting and healing each other, then you hear a little something over here or over there and you know that's blossoming too, and we can be part of that. But while we're still a little nucleus and we're starting to put little feelers out, we're going to get there.
Oh, up and away, yes. We've started off with nothing really, and the Lord has provided so much, and so many people have stepped up into positions they never had before.
I guess like any of us, we try to discern what God wants us to do, and that's part of all of our journeys, whether that's being a pastor or an AV guy or the chairman of a committee or whatever else like that we try and discern what it is that God's saying. And if it is God saying it, then however difficult or however new or however anxiety producing, it's going to be okay.
If it wasn't for the likes of Linda, Greg, Ellen, they kind of put together something that I kind of walked in and go, it's going to be fine.
I guess what I'd say to all of my brothers and sisters out there is be the church that God's called you to be. Whatever age you are, whatever theological perspectives you bring to the picture, whatever your experiences living together have been like, be the church that God calls you to be, and that'll be good. I look forward to seeing you out there in God's fields together.
You Zoom, don't you? You Zoom our meetings. And how old are you?
93. I don't do the Zooming, no.